We're Marianne and Chris, and we've been travelling full-time since 2018.
We're currently spending a few weeks in the country of Georgia.
A country with fantastic mountain views, crazy roads, and even crazier driving.
You can't see! What is that?
And let's not forget unusual architecture, delicious food, and cows on the road.
So we've had a fabulous stay here up in the wine region of Georgia.
Yes, we have.
And today we're going to be heading back to the west in the middle of Georgia before we head over to Turkey in a few days' time. Are we all ready?
All ready.
Let's hit the road. Oh, look, we forgot one. Men. So drive time today is about 5.5 hours according to Google Maps, but in truth that's probably about 6.5 hours. And sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. We actually had lunch in the restaurant. There's a new restaurant here right in the park in the middle of town opposite the market, and it was absolutely delicious. Good old Georgian mountain driving.
Get out of the way!
Get out of my way. I'm going to be driving for 5 minutes and we've had cows, horses, dogs, a rock on the road. Gotta love Georgian driving.
Oh, it's so funny.
See, and there's a few more. Morning, guys. You can see all the vineyards down below here in the valley from where we were. It's a lovely morning this morning and it feels cool. It actually feels cold. It won't last for long because the forecast is still in the high 30s, but autumn is definitely coming. The trees are starting to change. Leaves are falling off the trees. We're just coming down the hill. You can see Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia, in the distance there. Three hours and 38 minutes to go. We've just turned off the motorway, heading through the town, and still got a couple of hours to go, and the weather's started to get a little bit rainy. Always fun on these roundabouts. Is
it a roundabout or is it in a stop?
It's just a junction.
It's like one of those game shows that you just have to like shut yourself in and hope you come out the other side.
People all out doing their shopping. It must be melon season, because all the way down this road there is stand after stand of watermelons.
Melonville.
It's funny, 5 hours drive from where we were this morning, and it feels like everything's just changed. The weather's changed, the landscape's changed, the temperature's changed, but it's a very, very picturesque drive.
It's really nice to be back in sunny Wales. It's not far from home at all. You can see these lovely rock faces and there's a lovely river and trees.
It does actually really look like Wales or Scotland, doesn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't look, it looks like almost home.
But it's not, it's Georgia.
It's Georgia.
to those good roads. Sorry, Trudy, we're doing it again. So we're heading into the mountains because there is a very cool looking fortress. Such wonderful views, but if you do drive down here, just be reminded that the tarmac will just suddenly stop, and some of the holes will give you quite a big jolt.
If you drive too fast.
We're not driving fast, Marianne, are we?
No.
Now, oh look, there's the fort, look at that. We're going to spend the night here, and hopefully there should be a car park, I would guess, at the bottom. That is an amazing looking fort, look at that.
Spooky.
There you go, so we found this little spot right at the bottom of the fortress. Little car park, got a dog already.
We've got 3 dogs.
We're going to park up here for the night, and tomorrow morning hopefully the weather will be beautiful and we'll show you around the fortress. It's probably about 6.5 hours now we've been driving, so we're going to have a little rest and we will see you in the morning. Good morning. Well, we had a good night's sleep despite all the crazy dogs around the van. It did actually just start raining as we got into bed last night. There was a bit of a thunderstorm, but we've woken up this morning next to the river here, and the sun is just coming up with the fortress right there. Look at that. We just need a cup of coffee to wake up, refuel, and then we're going to go and check out that fortress. Morning.
It's camera time. Morning.
Time to wake up. We're refueled, we've had coffee, we're feeling all energized, bright and early in the morning, and we're going to go and have a look at this fort. It's been very quiet, there's very few tourists. You get the odd bus that turns up, but that is probably because of COVID.
I think there's more dogs than there are too.
I think you're right. So this is where we're going, Kurtvisi. I think that's how you pronounce it. Kurtvisi. It might be quieter than some of the other fortresses because it is a fair distance from the main tourist places, I suppose, of Tbilisi, Batumi. It's a fair drive. Wonderful view over the valley this morning. We made it to the top. Oh. Well, it says opens at 10 o'clock. What time is it?
It's 10 o'clock.
It's 10 o'clock. Okay. Well, we'll wait a little bit. So just while we're waiting, this fortress used to be on the old Silk Route. So it was a very important trading route. And the route would have come down through these valleys. It's a cow going for its morning walk. You've definitely got a new friend, Marianne. It's following you everywhere. So entry into the fortress is 10 gel each, and it opens every day at 10 AM. Or today it was 1 minute past 10. Kurtvisi is one of the oldest and well-preserved fortresses in Georgia. The fortress is situated on a high rocky hill in the narrow canyon and consists of a citadel and a wall. According to legends, its walls witness battles fought by Alexander the Great. So you're just coming in, this rock here, believe it or not, is an old juicer.
I spotted it and I asked him because this looks like naturally water or something would come out, and he said it would be used as a juicer.
There you go.
That's one of your 5 a day.
Bit heavier than a blender. So there's the main fortress up there, and it's inside a defensive wall that goes all the way around. That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
It is magnificent.
Here's the gate going into the fortress.
Wow. Oh, the temperature just drops straight away.
There's a little door. I mean, come on, that doesn't even come up to my chest. What the heck? There's a little walkway down here that looks pretty cool. I think that's how you get to the top of the tower.
There's a tower.
There is a tower.
Wow, these steps are cool. There's a handrail to hold on, but look at this view. What's really funny is as we're walking around, Chris is talking about battles and fortresses and I'm just thinking, how cool would it have been to grow up here as a child in this village and run around the fortress and play in amongst the rooms. And there are little towers on top, all in these little places. So I'm assuming there would have been lookouts, and as soon as there was danger, somebody would have signalled them, they would have rung the bell, and all these little villagers, houses would have emptied, they would have grabbed food, produce, and they would have run to the fortress for protection.
And there's a bell up here, look, to ring. If there's danger in the valley, run for cover, Marianne. Ah! It's an amazing view up here. You can literally see for miles all the way down the valley with the river running through. And
this is our little guard dog, this is our little security dog who slept under the van last night.
That's because there was a storm. I would sleep under the van.
There was a storm.
And right at the top here, there's a little church. Let's have a look inside. Wow. It's so small. With a very nice view out of the door. So we're coming to this one tower. There's lots of little windows and rooms, must have had different floors.
I love how, as an excited child you are, you came running in the room and you didn't notice that there's a sign saying rocks falling, can we leave now?
Oh Mum, come on, it's all right. There's no rocks falling at the moment. Being parked up at the bottom yesterday afternoon and this morning. It's funny because a lot of people jump out of their cars and take a photo from down at the bottom and they don't actually walk up here. It does look great from a distance, but it's also well worth a little walk around. And during our little walk round this morning, we haven't seen one person. We've got the place to ourselves. Gamma jobber! So we're back down to Trudy and we wanted to show you there's a very cool little rope bridge that goes over the river next to the van here. So there's Trudy underneath the fortress, and it's a very lovely bridge. It's a long bridge over the two rivers here.
After we arrived yesterday, there wasn't this much water, but since the storm, it's really come up. You can see it in the grass now. It wasn't covering the grass.
Yeah, there's
before.
definitely more water. The river's pretty fast flowing here. The nature up here is amazing. I woke up this morning and saw a bright blue kingfisher flying, but unfortunately I wasn't quick enough with the camera.
I'm wobbling as I walk.
I know, it actually makes you feel like you've had far too much to drink and your legs are like jelly, or you're on a boat, you got sea legs. Can't believe how wobbly this bridge is. Even just the dog walking, I know there's stabilization, but this is...
I have found the perfect technique. Spread your legs and let it happen.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider clicking the subscribe button below to come on this amazing adventure with us. And we will see you next time.